how soon can we start seeing a decline in the rise of price of commodities? Or should we still be expecting the worst case scenario where they may be rising above what we see presently?
Oh yes, what we should be expect. In fact, the IMF projects that our inflation will fall to 15% by 15.7% by the end of this year. We are even a bit more cautious. We are looking at about 24%. CBN, MBS, I mean also the coordinating minister, including the minister for budget. The projection is 24.7%, 24%. Towards the end of this year. We're at 29.9% now. Maybe, and of course, the central bank is also doing all it can within its power to ensure that, they do their own bit, even though what the central bank can do is tinker with interest rates with a hope that more people who have excess money will park the money in the bank, and there won't be a lot more lending from the bank, in which case that slows down inflation. That's the role of the central bank, But in our economy, I will insist that there are some other factors. There are some other factors that are extra. Aside from interest rates that are important to the control of inflation, and I think I've been saying that for a while. There's what's called seller's inflation, which I mentioned earlier, is a scenario where inflation, as has been seen in the United States and in most of Europe, and according to the work of Professor Weber, in the University of Massachusetts, I think, and that that sellers have, when they have the upper hand, you may find a scenario where companies are setting their prices to make a certain limit of profit, whether or not the consumers suffer. And the shareholders are dictating, this is the profit we need. We don't care how you do it. So companies will find a way of passing the entire new increased cost of production plus a profit, plus a tidy profit. And of course, I say an economy like Nigeria, we should think about that. What about other funny types of inflation? Today, I think I shared on my Facebook page, some guy went and bought 10 kg rice, and then he weighed it, and it was 7 kg. That we've seen scenario where some people put something like a funnel into the rice, and then they leak the rice. And in fact, a friend of mine was saying to me today that over the last Christmas, a big friend of his went and bought so many bags of rice to distribute to people, and almost all of the 10 kgs were 8 kg. The 50 kgs were 40 something kg. And the guy insisted that, look, I will pay pro rata. I will not pay you just the price you have on, because the guy could do that, But most people cannot do that. But that means that when you have to go to the market faster, it is Nigerians doing Nigerians in that regard.